Come on in. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Good evening. I hope you all could hear me. But anyways, I came to ask you, are you coming, right, to the group coaching session on June 29th? I just got through working out, so I look a little sweaty, but I still had to come and let you all, and ask you all, are you coming to group coaching session that is held on June 29th at 10 a.m. It's going to be early, so I'm asking you all, are you coming? I would love for you to come, be in the room. Um, Let me know if you're coming. If you have any questions, you can ask me those questions now while I'm here, or you can email me at responsibility@gmail.com. You can always email me. Um, I just came from the gym and I'm sitting here. I was getting ready to go and walk. Oh, no, not walk. I did that earlier. No, I wanted to do more treadmill, but I said, that's enough. I don't know what it is, but when you get older, it's hard to lose weight. Okay, I'm trying to lose them 10 pounds. It'd be hard to lose those 10 pounds. I think those 10 pounds freeze on you or something. Hey, Joanne, can you hear me? Do I sound smothered or far away? Let me know. Let me know if I sound smothered or far away. I have on the Bluetooth, but, and I'm shaking a little bit because I'm leaning against the pole here. Hey, repent now, stay near the Lord. How are you doing? I'm just asking, are you all coming on June 29th? Listen, this is how I operate. I don't care if one person show up, right? I've always been this way, especially when I used to do public speaking, when I used to speak to teens, back in 2017, 18, um, when, God was really sending me out just to speak and share, my story. I always believe, I don't care if one person show up, okay? I am going to still have that thing as if millions are there, okay? I am still going to give my best regardless. I've always been that way. Um, you know, how I present or what I do doesn't determine the size of the crowd, right? If I'm going to be excellent and do things, in excellence and do things the right way, I don't care how many people are there. I'm going to have that thing as if millions are there, right? Because some people feel they need a crowd to do what they need to do. No, I don't believe in that. I believe if one person came or show up, I believe that is who is supposed to be there. I just believe that because I've gone places um, where it was just me and a few other people, but I got what I needed. I don't know about anyone else, but when I went, I got what I needed, so I know it was meant for me to be there, right? So even when I used to go to these free events, when I did a lot of free events, like attended a lot of free events before I started investing in myself, I got what I needed to help me because sometimes I believe like it takes longer for some people depending on how much trauma they have experienced, depending on um how strong is that stronghold. Because a lot of us are fighting. I'm shaking because I'm holding my phone with my hand. I'm moving around. Um, the information is on my community page, and I will put it's 22.22. It's $22.22 for the event. Um, but I always believe. Let me put my water right here. I always believe, right? When I was on my journey to trying to, figure out, what God wanted me to do, who I was, what my purpose is in the world. When I was on that journey, I sought out. Hey, Keisha, I sought out information and I let God lead me. Whatever He led me to go, that's what I did. I've invested anywhere from um, $20 to $1,000, anywhere from 20 to 1,000. It depends on if I felt that God wanted, if it resonated with me, and if I felt like God unctioned me to do it, I've done it. I've done it. So the price is not the problem. What the problem is God leading me there, right, to get what it is I need? Because I had a lot of strongholds. Let me tell you, I had to fight some stuff. And that's why I could talk about healing so much. That's why I talk about healing and overcoming and dealing with the stuff, being responsible, responsibility. That's the reason this channel was named that. I didn't know all the ins and outs of this channel and what God wanted me to do. I just went with it. The name sound crazy to me. I'm like, Lord, what is this? But I did what I felt He wanted me to do, and that's what I did. Um, Another thing, when I was investing, like when I was doing a lot of investing and trying to figure out what it is I needed to do, I met some great people in the rooms. I met connections in those rooms. Otherwise, I would not have met. But because I invested and I got in the room, I was able to connect with other people who to this day I'm still connected with. And I have referred people to their businesses. They have referred people to me. There's one lady I met when I first started. She was a mental health therapist, but she also was, a coach, and she was her prior career was an engineer. But I met her at one of my nonprofit speaking engagements. Right, I used to travel, south of where I live, just to go to these different events and volunteer my services because at that time, I felt that that's where God wanted me to be. But to this day, I'm still connected with that lady, and I've reached out to her several times for information. I referred people to her services, but she's always, when I needed something, I can reach out to her and the other ladies that I spoke with. I can reach out to them. It's like I know I always have a special place in their heart, and plus, I feel like I can reach out to them genuinely without feeling like I'm a burden or feel like I just want something or stay connected because I always want something. No, it's not like that. These were genuine connections. People who are willing to help, right? Willing. I mean, just willing. They don't hesitate. If I say I need this, I need that, guess what? They don't hesitate. Hey, Greta, thank you. Um, but I hope you all are coming June 29th. I'm looking forward to you being there. Listen, I signed up. This is how dedicated I am. I didn't realize that I signed up for a program. I had paid money to attend a program from the 28th, no, it's the 28th, 29th, and 30th. So, and these are like this is all day coaching program. But on the day that I'm having my program, right, I'm supposed to be in someone else's program. But it is what it is. Look, it is what it is. I'll get on after 12, after my, discussion and coaching sessions in, I'll get on to that program. But it's a group coaching program that I signed up for to help me, brush up my skills, to, help me develop and grow. Um, I've signed up for how I got certified, right? Because you really don't have to have a certificate per se to be a life coach. But how I got certified, I signed up for Tony Gaskins, coaching program, and also I signed up for my coach, Latoya O'Keel, some of her coaching services that I'm trying to develop my skills to become a great coach, right? Because there's a difference between talking and really coaching someone, right? And really, exhorting someone and really coaching someone, right? There's a difference. There is a difference. So I'm always brushing up my skills. I'm always investing in myself. I also signed up for, hello, good. I try to respect people. I don't like this. When I'm recording, I like to keep people, have people in, the camera. So I blocked the guy. I didn't want him to, uh-oh. Ooh, I think I made my phone blurry. Hold on, you all. I'm sorry. I think I made my phone a little blurry when I put my prints on there. Hold on. I'm so sorry for the noise, but there, it's clear. But I'm always investing, and I think that's it. That's the only thing I know how to do is invest until I get my skills developed, until I become until I become, proficient and to the place where I feel comfortable and where I want to be. So I'm always learning from different people, right? And that's just part of it, just always learning, always growing, always investing, right? So I hope you all come on June 29th. I'm excited. Look, if one person come, oh, we're gonna have a time in there, okay? Because what I want to do is more so with the movie. because we looked at this movie in my group coaching session. I'm a part of my coach's group coaching session as well, right? I'm a part of her group coaching session. She suggested this for me, so I'm just implementing what she suggested. So what I'm looking to do, like with the movie, I want us to watch the movie. I'm going to watch it again too, because every time you watch the movie, this is my fourth time I'll be watching it, maybe fifth. But every time I watch it, I find something different, right? It depends on what type of mindset I have while watching the movie. Because every time I watch it, it's called Apple Mortgage Cake. Every time I watch it, I find something different. There's some different perspective, some different, you know, insight I gain. It's always something different. But what I want us to do with the movie is I want us to watch the movie, and I want you to see how information, the information in the movie resonates with you? What can you learn from the movie? How does the movie relate to you? How does the movie relate to a current situation? And we're going to talk about it. And you get to ask me any questions while you're there. You get to ask me any questions, and hopefully, I'll be able to assist you or give you the information you need to get through that, right? And it's with the group. So, if you're not comfortable with the group, and just being honest and open in the group, I don't know if this is for you. But it's a group coaching session, so other people will be there, right? But if you have a private question and you don't want to speak and say what you need to say in front of the group, you can always email me. I tell people all the time they can email me, and sometimes I feel people are scared, or when I say email, they think invoice is going to come with it, right? But now if you're getting too deep and you're asking too many questions, yes, an invoice may come, but just general, basic questions, no, there's not a charge for that. Um you're just asking, and you're just being curious, or you can always email me. I tell people all the time, right? Responsibility@gmail.com. Just email me. There's no, don't feel afraid. I know now a lot of people don't trust people, and I understand that. That's why I tell people to always be led by the Spirit. Whatever I do, whether, as long as the people are not, you know, as long as they're not into like the dark arts, right? I try to, use my spirit of discernment, and I watch people. As long as they're not in a, dark arts, maybe they could be worldly. Because sometimes worldly people, or people of the world, or have a worldly mindset. When I say worldly, they don't, people, everybody's not spiritual, right? And I'm not the type of person. I'm not too religious to where, people got to be all, spiritual, and um um to where people got to be all spiritual and holy. I'm not that type of person, because believe it or not, some people who are in the world, they have more knowledge than spiritual people, people who's supposed to be, walking with God. So what I want to do is I want to, just be there for you. I want to help you. You have to invest, right? You have to invest. You're going to get more than what you pay for. I keep this price low so people can really invest, and don't have a problem or a struggle, right? Don't have a struggle um, investing in themselves, or, trying to determine, okay, do I need to pay for this, or, a bill? $22 is chump change to some people. It's like $1 to some people. Some people, yeah, a lot of people are struggling. I understand. It may be hard to come by, but there are free videos. There are plenty of resources. You can email me. I tell people all the time, you can email me. you know, I may not answer right away, but you will hear something within 24 hours, right? So don't be afraid. I hope you're coming. June 29th, I'm looking forward. Just excuse me, I just came from the gym. Excuse how I look, okay? Um, so yeah, so let me know if you're coming. I would love for you to join me. Join us on Zoom. It's going to be a Zoom call, right? But it's going to be just as powerful if we were meeting in person. But I like personal interactions. I know one of these days, I know we're going to be able to do something live and in person, because that personal interaction is needed. You get to feel people's spirit. You get to feel and see, if they're genuine, how they are. You get to really connect with them on a more intimate level. So, but let me know if you're coming. Let me know if you're coming. If you are, you can invite someone else. Go in the community on the community page, underneath the community tab on my page, and the information is there. The link is there. The information is there. When I get home, I'm going to cut and paste and put the link under this video, right? So I hope you all are coming. I hope you all are coming. Um, but I have a lot going on that weekend. I signed up, like I said, for a program, but I'm still going to do what I said I was going to do, right? I'm still going to do what I said I was going to do. So, yeah, so I hope to see you there. Hey, Pastor Dean. Uh, hey, Greta and Keisha. But listen, I don't know what it is. Now, when you cross over a certain age, them 10 pounds be the hardest thing to lose. Listen, those 10 pounds be the hardest thing to lose. It's like them 10 pounds just, that stubborn, that weight just gets stubborn and don't want to leave. Okay? But I'm trying to, stay healthy, stay fit, trying to, keep my momentum. Um, Hey D, trying to keep my momentum because I start doing right, then I backslide and I start, trying to eat right, then I go back to it's like the hardest thing. But I, declare this day I'm going to change and really secure that lifestyle of just eating right, cutting back on that coffee and the creamers. I drink the coffee because of the creamers. I like the way the hazel tastes, with the coffee. Listen, I'm putting you all in my business, but I'm going to declare that I will have a lifestyle change. I love tea too, but it's just something about the hazelnut. But I'm trying to, you know, limit. That's the word, limit, and do things in moderation. I don't drink a whole lot of coffee, but I drink enough. Oh, thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much. Yes, just think about when you're watching a movie, get your notepad too now. Get your notepad. When you're watching a movie, just think about how different parts in the movie will resonate with you, right? How it resonate with you, and also how do you see yourself in the character, right? How do you see yourself in like the character or either one of the characters, but the main character is Angela Logan. How does her character resonate with you or any part of your life? I know for me, um, and I don't want to spoil the movie, but I saw myself in a lot of her her characteristics, especially the serving part, right? Like regardless, you're still like trying to serve and you need to be served. Okay. But the movie is so inspirational. I love inspirational movies. And this is a start. I don't know if this will be something that I'll continue on, right? But as God leads, because we really need to discuss and talk things out, right? We need to talk things out, talk things through. The movie is for introspective work as well. Like a lot of times, it's not really the movie per se. It's you sitting down, finally taking time to do that inner work, right? This is kind of a little manipulative way. I mean, to manipulate you. I don't think that's a good word. I won't use that word, but this is kind of a way to get you to sit down and take some time to reflect. I'll say that, to take some time to reflect, because when you're sitting down watching a movie, you were watching the movie, but now since you're part of the group coaching discussion, you're watching the movie with purpose and intention, right? It's called Apple Mortgage Cake it's based on a story with Angela Logan. Hope you know everybody me. I'm standing by this pole. Um, Apple Mortgage Cake, and the movie is free. If you sign up, I put the free link there, and I also put the free link on. I'll put it on the community page as well. Um, so you can watch. I think you don't have to sign up. You can watch the movie because the link is there. You can watch the movie before you sign up. But it's a very inspirational movie, and we will be having a group coaching discussion of the movie on June 29th. And I'll be doing more videos to try to, get more people to register. But I don't too much like to sound like a sales lady. But it's for people who are willing and who are ready to do the introspective work, right? And I'll be there assessing and listening and using, my spirit of discernment, because you never know what God has for you. One thing about God, He'll put you in places, and then while you're in that place, the right person will come say the right thing. It's not that you're paying for information. It's almost like, I never forget. Let me see. When I went to Washington, I mentioned this before. When I went to Washington, it was a business conference, but the lady, right? She was a person who um was of God. Okay, she listens, and she's really a true prophet of God. So she didn't know me. I don't know her personally, but when I went to the event, there is no way a person could tell me that when she said a certain thing to me, I knew that, not to me, to us. There were thousands of people, hundreds of people there. When she said a certain thing, I went there for one word. Look, I went there for one word, and I knew that was for me. I went all the way to Washington, D.C. for one word, because at that time, it was 2018, at that time, I was just, lost, and I was trying to just figure out what God wanted me to do with my life. And I was in this place of limbo. I really didn't know what to do, right? I know God was speaking to me. I know I felt like He was, doing something bigger in my life. I just felt like there was more that I needed to do. And at the time, I wasn't hearing it where I was. Although I was going to church, right? I wasn't hearing it at church. I wasn't hearing anything. Although God was speaking to me through my pastor, it was something more like what I was um what I felt I needed. It was just something missing. It was still like a void. I'm trying to see if there was something crawling on me. Felt like an ant was crawling on me, because I'm gonna get this pole right here. Um, but I went all the way to DC, and I came back on fire. I knew I had to straighten out some things. I knew I had to confront a person. I knew I had to get my house in order. I went all the way to DC just to get that word and to confront who I needed to confront. All the way to Washington DC. I could have did that on my own, but I didn't know. Look, I didn't know. And when I was obedient, when I came back and I was obedient, right? I was obedient. When I came back and I was obedient, it just seemed like the floodgates open. It seemed like the floodgates open. Spiritually, the floodgates open. I was delivered. It felt like strongholds broke off me. It was like God sent me way there to see if I was going to be obedient. I had to invest in a plane ticket. I invested in a hotel, and I had to pay for the conference. But He made a way. And I told God, I said, Lord, let me tell you how good God is. During that time, I was skeptical too. I was skeptical about going. I said, Lord, if you make a way for me to get a plane ticket, I know it's meant for me to go to this event, right? How about He made a way for the plane ticket? He made a way for the plane ticket. I mean, it was plain as day. He said, "This is how you're going to go. This is how you're going to go." I didn't want to use that way, but I knew God was opening that up for me, so I can go way to Washington. And I got my deliverance way over there in Washington D.C. I surely did. In Washington D.C. I'm sorry for moving so much, but I'm by a pole, and I need to get off of it because I think something is crawling on me. But I went way to D.C. to get my deliverance. But anyways, I hope to see you all there. I'm excited. I'm a morning person, so I'll be up early. We'll be on this Zoom call, but we're going to talk about this movie. Um, we're going to do our introduction. So come ready to speak. We're going to get out of our comfort zone. Um, turn your camera on. You know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get out these comfort zones. We're going to just talk a little bit. Have a icebreaker, right? Have an icebreaker. It's going to be nice and organized. You'll see. You're going to see that the $20 was worth the investment. Because sometimes we just need information, right? Sometimes we just need knowledge. It's not like we need to do something extravagant, but you just need knowledge and connection to the right people, right? So I'm excited. I hope you all are there. Keisha, I look forward to seeing you. I always appreciate your support, sis. I do. I appreciate your support. Um, you got a special place in my heart. You'll always have a special place in my heart, regardless. So I hope to see you all there, June 29th. And I have to go because I got to take care of some things before I get ready to go to bed and for work tomorrow. But God is good. And I hope to see you all there. And y'all will get the same person. Look, y'all gonna get the same person. Now you may get the more sillier me. I don't know. You know, I be trying not to let her come out too much because I got a silly side that is just off the chart. And I think God made me like that to put people at ease. Because sometimes I know I can be serious and I'm more, especially spiritually, I can be serious. People be, listen, spiritually, people be like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. You crazy. But I know I have a silly side to make me still seem but normal, you know? Because look, we always talking this spiritual stuff and sometimes people can't relate. People look at you like you're crazy, you know? But when I soften them up or bring my silly side out to balance that out, they won't look at me like I'm, like I'm crazy. They'll be like, okay, she okay. They'll be like, okay, she normal. She's still normal, you know? So I don't know if you all are gonna get that side or I don't know. Because I be trying to contain her and she just come out. She do what she wanna do. Look, I be trying to contain her and she does what she wants sometimes. And it's just it's silly me. I've always been that way. I've always, like joking and making people laugh. You know, when people laugh, it's healing. It's healing. And it's all clean laughter. It's all pure. It's nothing it's nothing perverted, right? I was delivered from that, you know. I was delivered from that perverted spirit, you know. So and even if I do slip up every now and then, I know I repent and that's not often, okay? That's not something intentional. Um, but you don't and that's another thing, you don't want to hold yourself to a standard where it's going to frustrate you, where God is the one that's going to make you perfect. You can't make yourself perfect. Perfection comes through deliverance and comes through knowledge. Okay? Perfection comes through deliverance. So I hope to see you all there. Okay, I hope to see you all there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Thank you, Keisha, for registering. And share the word. Invite a friend, invite someone who you think could benefit from it. Right? They can ask their questions. Even if you want to email me prior, you can do that, right? I'm open to that. You can email me prior. You don't have to, you can be anonymous, right? If you have a question you want me to answer, and I have a section for that. So you don't have to ask it and people asking the question. I do, believe in respecting privacy to a certain degree, right? And you can do it as well. I'm making it very, convenient, flexible. Like I said, you can email me if you have any questions. Email me. Don't be afraid to email me. I don't bite. I do not bite. So you all be blessed. I'll come here, talk to you all tomorrow, or if not, the day after. Okay? So you all be blessed.